Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Smith dropping to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it down the left side. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Going to run it. It's Hardy. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes...
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are, they know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this.
He can't corral the pitch, the ball's on the ground.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Let's see what they do on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Miller will go to the air. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, in a situation like that where it's third and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Here's a heat. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And the South Carolina offense offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Firing to the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That's caught. It's Hardy. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. The Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Miller wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Using his feet. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Unloads quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a little room to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Miller will go to the air. Sends it downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Black Knights will hustle to the line. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game, we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. You got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? To the air on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. He's got it for a big play. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He throws back to the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, They got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Miller wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. It's complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the play.
He's got it on the run, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looks as if he's going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Almost certainly time for just one more play, so why not give it a go on 4th down? Finds his big tight end. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Army!
What a huge play, and that just goes to show you, man, when this guy is covered, he's open. Final play of the first half. I think everybody knows where the ball is going, and still, they can't stop him from hauling it in the end zone, giving his team the lead on the last play of the first half. That was huge.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Miller will go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. There he goes. starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Black Knights have their offense in high gear. Got a man, it's Bernard. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Black Knights have it with a first and goal. To grab. Touchdown, Black Knights! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Together, starting from their own 12. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, going to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on fourth down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Army! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Smith dropping to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it all right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It is a touchback and a turnover. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. This quarterback part of their running game. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Miller wants to pass. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. Breaks into the open. Rams him with the stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Miller will go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Making sign adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Zings it complete to the right. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive, or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? Shakes off the defender. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give is to Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Miller wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Black Knights inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. He wants to change this route. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll get him down after solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Now facing a third and long. Miller will go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from